It's time to try out some newly discovered facial expressions.
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning.
I heard some news that the people at Ohio State University were doing some research. And so I had to respond by going and learning about it so I can learn you. And
I'm going to learn you some Ohio research.
this is exciting stuff, guys. Okay.
Excuse me.
Get it out. Now, there are 6 basic emotions or expressions that have been recognized.
Amongst mammals,
Maybe people.
sentient beings.
Disgust, sadness, happiness, fear, anger, and surprise. These are the 6 basic expressions that people have, right? And there have been computers that have been around for a while that can notice, oh, Link's happy. Let's go through them. Link's happy. Link's sad. Link's disgusted. Link's fearful. Link's angry. Link's surprised. Now see, there's computers out there. That's great. Good job.
Brought the hands into it. I don't know why.
Very scientific of you to go right through that list so easily. There's computers out there that can recognize these things, but what they've done at Ohio State is they said, you know what, the human face is much more complex than this. In fact, they've trained these new computers to recognize a total of 21 expressions. And these are more complex expressions, things like happily disgusted. This is like when you...
That's not a thing.
You hear somebody fart and you think it's funny, but then you're like, you smell it and you're like... and you're happily
disgusted. And a computer can look at a snapshot of that face and label it correctly.
Well, the way they did it is they got all these people, over 100 people together, and they gave them these prompts and asked them to make the face that these particular prompts made them think of.
Yeah.
And the computer learned all that. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to go through some of these complex facial expressions, and we're going to give each other the prompts that we've made. Now, we're not using the prompts from the study. We've made up our own prompts to try to elicit these particular facial expressions.
But we're going to give each other the prompt of the facial expression that the computer can read.
Right.
And then we're going to see how our facial expressions match up to the models that we know that the computer can recognize.
Right, and there's one guy that they ended up using to represent all these faces. We don't know who he is, but this is the people Ohio State chose him.
He is an awesome person.
So we're going to just throw his face up there.
Are you going first or am I going first? Because I know we've got this camera here on me, and then
you're going first.
You can look at the television screen over here in order to get a dead-on view of my face, what the audience is seeing, and you can give me some sort of coaching.
Okay. So the emotion here we're going for is angrily disgusted, like some neighborhood kids just left a rotten raccoon carcass on your doorstep.
Hey, kids, get back into this. Yeah.
Trying to settle into an expression.
I'm kind of smiling. That's not part of it.
Keep it. It's good. You look a little too frowny. A little too frowny. You're too sad about it. You should be just angry about it and disgusted. You're disgusted. Like, oh, right, a rotten raccoon. Mouth closed. There you go. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah. Well,
I got it.
Good. Yeah. I think the computer would have recognized that.
Okay, are you ready? Looking at that camera there, and let's see how you do right with angrily surprised. Now, this is like you're going through a drive-thru, but instead of getting a burger, you get slapped by the drive-thru worker. Angrier. Go angrier. But still slapped. Maybe wonky-eyed?
Wonky-eyed?
Yeah, that's good.
I'm mad, but I'm surprised.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I'm not even looking at the guy.
You got to look at the model, man. That's it. You seem angrily surprised.
Oh, his mouth is open more. Open more. Yeah. And then one eyebrow up. Yeah. Looks kind of pirate-ish, but I'm going to give it to you.
2 points.
I was so caught up in the fact that you were just making a crazy face that I didn't even look at the guy.
I noticed. Here's one for you. Disgustedly surprised. Your friends surprised you for your birthday by bringing out a cake made from poop. Disgustingly surprised. You're not disgusted at all. You just seem surprised. Be disgusted. It stinks. It's a poop cake, man. They brought you a poop cake. But hey, you're surprised about it. I think yours is better than the guy. We should put our faces on this study. No, that's pretty good. You look
I got
it. But no, you had it for a moment there. You had it for a moment. It was pretty good.
All right. Are you ready for another one?
Yeah.
Fearfully angry. Okay, imagine if the little girl from The Grudge comes out of the television while you're watching the final seconds of a close basketball game. So it's like, oh. All right, hold on. I gotta. More teeth. Yeah. And then eyebrows up. And then a little bit of embarrassment. I don't know why, but yeah. More teeth. More teeth. Where are your teeth, man? Your teeth are so, yeah. Now eyebrows up.
I got a little mouth.
Eyebrows up. Yeah. and then downturn the edges of the mouth. You can't do it. Don't pooch your lips.
I suck at faces. We've established this.
Rhett sucks at faces.
I have one face.
All right, somewhere in there, I think we had it.
Happy to be here. That's my face.
All right, what's next? Give me another one.
You have fearfully disgusted. You run into a werewolf with a monstrous white head on his forehead.
How's that?
That's actually similar to this dude. Open your mouth a little bit more. You're showing too many necks, too many chins. Yeah, that's Link. You're good. You could have been the guy on this study. I know they would have never selected me. They'd be like, he can only make one face. That's good. Yeah, werewolf with a white head.
Oh, guys, can somebody pop that? Can I pop that for you? All right, so that's what are we at? Okay, now I want you to try happily disgusted. You just found out that you and your wife won the lottery. So start with that. You just won the lottery, but in her excitement, she vomits on you. Happily disgusted. Okay. So I think you need to go more like, that's ridiculous, man. Like say that's ridiculous, man.
That's ridiculous. We won the lottery.
and you vomited on me. Put your tongue in your mouth. Say that's ridiculous.
That's
man.
ridiculous, baby. Quit vomiting on me.
No, but like, so all right, smile with your.
I'm so happy, but
no, all right. That you're nowhere close.
How do you do this?
Smile big with your mouth, and then squint your eyes. Like you got to be kidding me. Squint your eyes even more, and more of a smile, more of a sincere smile. Sincere smile, right? What? What? Like even more squinty-eyed, like and bigger smile. You can't make any faces. It's like you've been given a shot.
I have limited mobility.
All right, okay, I'll take that. But boy, you're not good at this.
I am not. Okay, here you go. Happily surprised. What's your favorite thing in the whole world?
Flavored toothpicks.
Okay, and imagine I just pulled one out from under my arm, and I'm giving it to you. Happily surprised. You know, he doesn't put the tongue in. Bring the mouth in. Too much mouth. Happy? Surprised. That's good right there. Boom. Man, you're good
really
at this.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay, what's the next one? Happily, okay. What was mine? Happily disgusted?
Happily surprised.
Okay. All right, I want you to go for sadly disgusted. You're at a funeral for someone you love and they fall out of the casket. Sadly disgusted. Are you working it? I got it. Open the mouth a little bit. Open the mouth and then raise both eyebrows. No, bring the eyebrows back down. Furrow the brow more. Furrow the brow together and open the mouth. And scrunch the nose.
What is the situation I'm trying to...
Sadly disgusted. Open the mouth a little bit more. Okay, I'll take that. I've kind of given up on you at this point. We got two more. Give me one more.
Okay, sadly surprised. Imagine you have a hamster and a cat who are best friends, and then one day you walk in and the cat is eating the hamster.
Don't eat the hamster. Don't eat that. Kitty don't eat hamster. Kitty don't eat hamster.
No, you're more surprised, but sadder. Mouth open. Oh, there it is. Wow, you just take a couple of quick cues and you get right to it.
Okay, Rhett, you're up. I want you to do sadly fearful. Imagine you have a dog and a man comes and steals it from you, but then he says, I'll be back for you. So look into that camera, sadly fearful. Eke your mouth open a little bit more. It's just like the corners of your mouth. Like you're... And then...
I feel like I make the same face every time.
That's because you're an emotionless...
Maybe I need to go to therapy.
Robot.
I got no faces.
Just be very sad. Just sad. Now just be just fearful. Just fearful.
Oh.
Forget sad. Yeah, now put the two together. Open the mouth a little bit. Show the bottom teeth. Open the mouth more. Oh, man. Okay.
Is that good?
I'll take that. Yeah, that's great, Rhett.
Did that seem like I had a dog that got stolen?
Not really, Rhett. I just don't, I'm not saying I'm great at making faces.
I have just a couple of faces. That's all I've ever needed.
You've been fine with just what you've had. I think that's the one thing we've learned.
I'm tough to read. You're too easy to read. I'm a great poker face because they're like, is he sadly disgusted at my hand?
It's good that one of us has an overly expressive face. I'll own that, and that's not necessarily a great thing. And you have an underly expressive face.
Yeah, it's a nice balance. Somewhere in the middle, there's a good face.
Yeah, if we were only one person, we could make adequate faces for computers to understand.
Thanks for liking and commenting on this episode. And remember, you can support the show and get a free trial of Netflix by going to netflix.com/RhettandLink.
Do it. You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Joy. And I'm Bailey. And we're from Topeka, Kansas. And it's time to spin the Wheel of Mythicality.
It's Friday, and we've got a very special episode of Ear Biscuits, our podcast. This is a Rhett and Link only episode where we talk about our creative process as it relates to our music. And we play
songwriting.
Some old songs that no one has ever heard before. So go check that out.
iTunes. Click through to Go Mythical More. We invent some new facial expressions. Keep the party going.
Link catches on fire and doesn't notice.
Man, I thought this was a great episode. My self-esteem is boosted, but what are you doing? What? Hey, stop! Stop! What? What are you... Your jacket is...
Put your arms down! Put your arms down!
What?
You're on fire! You're on fire! You don't know it, but you're on fire!
Oh, what are you talking about?
I need to smother.
What? Stop!
I don't want you to die, that's what I'm saying.
All right, give me another one.
Crazily sad. So, a sad, crazy person. That's pretty... Yep, that's good.